Hey collective, what's up? Welcome to my channel, Journey Tarot. My name is Z. What is up, everybody? I am doing a quick intuitive message here for the collective, all signs included. We are in Sagittarius season. I hope all is swell. Please like, subscribe, and share if you like the message and it resonates here, okay? Cool. All right, let's tap right into the energy and see what is going on, what's going down on the timeline here. Happy birthday to all of my, Sagittarians. I hope you guys enjoy your season, your solar return. Almost said Leos, but also heard heroes, okay? Shout out to my heroes here, okay? So, collective, somebody here is lying, crying, and stuttering here, okay? We're going to see what's going on. Someone could be in deep regret here because they lied about, I'm hearing a serious situation. I'm also hearing a serious connection in the past here, okay? There could be some type of legal consequences here. Somebody also could be in hot water. They could have lied to a practitioner, or maybe they lied about something that has to do with health care. We're going to see here. A Cancer could be significant here, okay? This is what I was getting from just shuffling, honey. Okay. Yeah, they could have lied on paper. Whining, crying, bitching, and lying. That's what's going on here. Okay. Yeah, Libra, I can't make it up. 7th house. We're talking about closing deals, partnership, romantic partners here. Yeah, signing contracts. Let's see what this is about. 7th house. Oh, wow. So Cancer and Libra. It could be a co-worker that lied here or told a significant lie here, okay? But I feel like there's some serious consequences here, okay? Lying and crying, bitching and lying, child. They crying because they lying because they crying. You know, they crying and they stuttering and they lying. False documents, child. This false documents is making its debut today. Okay, something about a karmic brother in the past. You could be dealing with a Virgo here, okay? 6th house and 7th house here. So we're talking about daily routines, self-care, work-life balance here. Interesting. Time management here. So a brother, some of you guys could be dealing with you could have a brother that's a Virgo here, or Virgo season could be significant here. I wanted to say specific. False documents here. This keeps coming out today, okay? So again, I'm telling you, like I've always said, you know, people felt as though they had a certain power or leverage over you in a situation here by putting some lies, falsifying some lies, and putting in black and white. But on the upside, which is the downside for them, this is actually nailing them to the cross, because, you know, it's like whatever they said, there has been some type of investigation here, enlightenment, exposure that this is false. So, you know, their back is up to get up against the wall, because it's like, okay, well, why did you say this? Why did you write this down here? So let's see what's going on. The brother, it went in reverse here. Okay, so this could be a karmic brother here. For some of you guys, it doesn't have to be blood related here. I don't know. Maybe you had some type of, I'm hearing close proximity. Maybe you had some type of relation. Maybe this is someone who was like a brother to you in the past. Here, you considered this person to be like a brother here. Interesting. Wow. Perjury is what's out here. Whining, crying, bitching, and lying, and then perjury here. It's all about communication here. It's all about this Mercury energy here. All right. Possibilities and opinions. Communication, commerce, buying and selling, eloquence here. For some of you guys, this can have something to do with like that 6 of Pentacles energy here. Transactions here. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, let's go with these. No, I actually want to get a few more of these. Mercury, Mercury, Mercury here. I feel like there's some people here, child. At the bottom of the deck, we got lawsuit coming here. That came out prior to me, prior to a reading that I did today. And it was like everybody was getting sued. I didn't say it in the reading here, but I just got lawsuits flying back and forth here. Something about some identity theft here. Okay, maybe somebody used your identity here. Maybe somebody misrepresented you here. Your identity, your character, your integrity here. Lawsuit could be coming here. Identity theft. Maybe there's an entity here, an establishment here that didn't do their due diligence here. Or I don't know, they were asleep at the wheels or at the controls here, okay? So you got a brother and Virgo out here. False documentation. Not good. Not good at all. Oh my. Wow. Damn, Pisces, okay? This Pisces keeps coming out today. Aquarius is at the top of the deck here. Wow. So, could be a Pisces that lied here, okay? And committed some type of perjury, identity theft here. Now, this person could be somewhere playing the victim here. But I have a preacher, a pastor, a rabbi, a clergyman in the reverse. This person could be a Virgo here, or it could be something about their daily routines, habits is what I heard. It landed on Virgo energy. So, brother, this could be in relation to somebody who goes to the same church, the same religious organization, something like that. But with the preacher in the reverse, if we're not talking about a preacher per se, we're talking about somebody who does not, they talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk, is what I'm getting as well, okay? Like figuratively speaking. Wow. Karmic preacher or karmic religious figure, brother in the reverse, Virgo, right? You know, Virgo also talks about teachers, healers here. So, again, someone who does not walk the walk. They talk that talk, but they don't, you know, they don't follow suit. Okay? Well, let's see what this is about. Let's see. Something is messy. Identity theft. False documents here. Someone, you know, they had a certain type of position here and they know people and they felt like they could do anything. They could get away with anything here, okay? I feel like on the backside, you guys, people are figuring out like this was their worst play. This was their worst play. It's one thing to get in somebody's ear and badmouth another person or tell lies or misrepresent, whatever. But when you put it on paper here, like this is the kicker, okay? Someone is having sleepless nights. Sleepless nights. I don't know, I'm hearing Sex in the City, child. You have a preacher in the reverse. Vanish while meditating here. I'm getting somebody wants to disappear. Mind fog. Awareness collapse here. Interesting. Vasis das. Still waiting on a sign. Doubt, impatience, divine silence here. So someone is still waiting. They could be waiting on some information, maybe waiting to hear back from someone about communication here, but it's giving false hope. It's giving false hope with this divine silence here. I'm also hearing silence is key. Like the airways are dead for a reason, okay? Like someone is having to feel it, sit in it here. There's also an energy of suspense here. It could be like an eerie feeling that you fucked up. Okay, still waiting on a sign. They're doubting. I mean, they may get a sign, but it's not the sign that they're looking for. There's a lot of doubt, okay, dealing with this person. A lot of doubt. Well. I'm also getting something about a notary because you have the identity theft and the false documents here, okay? Someone could have got something notarized here, or the way they put something on paper, they acted as if they had your permission. You know, you signed off for something. This could be forgery, okay? Still waiting on a sign. Child, please. I'm fine. Suppression, numbness, facade. Okay, so it landed on this preacher in the reverse here. Oh, barbecue could be significant. Okay, somebody could like barbecue or I don't know. I just got that. Wow. Said yes when you meant hell no. Resentment, self-betrayal. So somebody did it to themselves. And they're pretending. They're pretending at this time. Somebody knows that they're up shit's creek here. Okay? Virgo energy is all about being logical, being practical here. Input, processing, Mercury. Oh. So it could be a preacher, a pastor, a rabbi, brother in the reverse here. They could have put something in black and white here. Because we're talking about Mercury, we're talking about input. Okay? What goes in, what you put on something here. Said yes when you meant hell no. Sure, sounds great. This person went along with something here, okay? And they could be in regret. They could have vouched for somebody here. They could have bear false witness in a situation here because of connections. We did see the Libra energy. Why is this in the reverse? Child, no thoughts, just vibes. In the reverse, disassociation, emptiness floating. And I feel like somebody cannot disassociate themselves from the situation because they signed off on some shit. Somebody's still waiting for a sign that something will go away. And it's not. Look, Mercury did it right behind it. Oh my God. Somebody's about to try to act like something was a big misunderstanding. It's a gaffe, okay? It's a huge mistake. Said yes when you meant hell no. No. So they're about to play the card where it's a big confusion. No, I didn't say that. I actually meant no. I actually meant yes, but we got false documentation out here, okay? You know, this doesn't even have to be a notary per se, but the energy is here. You know, when you need somebody else to sign off on something as a witness, okay? Somebody could have used someone's power and position, use them as a witness here, okay? That's what I'm getting. Child. Wow. Mercury did it. Miscommunication, cosmic excuse, retrograde blame. And I don't know if I said that. I meant to say, like, there's some people here that's stuck in a Mercury retrograde here, okay? But it has to do with their BS, their lies. It's always creeping back up on them here, okay? You know, when you speak the truth, when you walk in truth, you don't have to worry about nothing spinning the block, running, ducking, hiding, looking over your shoulder, looking in the rearview mirror all the time. These people here, they set themselves up. Wow, I'm done. Mercury did it. So they're about to act again like it's a big miscommunication here. Okay. If there's like computers or online or digital tech is involved in a situation, they're going to try to act. I hear a misprint. They're going to try to act as if the computer did it. Excuse me. It was a mistake on whoever did the input or processing here, you know. Wow. Still waiting on a sign. Okay. I feel like a sign is coming, but not the one they want. So they're playing pretend. They have a poker face at this time here, right? Somebody could have a brother that's a preacher or a pastor, or they, you know, they're religious. They run in those circles here, right? Yeah, organization and structure. There's also Virgo energy here. Compass, okay? So, something about footing here, okay? Somebody finding their way. Something has been illuminated here. It's something about looking in the right direction, okay? A path. Someone knows where to look. Child. What is that? Journey, okay? This can have something to do again with direction here. Somebody's trying to find out, like trace somebody's steps. I'm getting that as well, okay? Child. Somebody could have like the bubble guts at this time. Said yes when you meant hell no. Resentment, self-betrayal. Somebody knows they shouldn't have vouched for someone here, okay? They shouldn't have went along with something. A mature man. I got some suits here. Ooh, that was a snake. A snake. Courtship and thief. Ooh. Somebody could have been dating a preacher or a pastor here, okay? And it's like inadvertently, they help somebody steal by vouching for them here. A mature man. Said yes when you meant hell no. Maybe that's what they're saying now. Because it says on this card, it says, sure, sounds great. You know, it's like when you're focused on something and you have this dynamic between like a wife and a husband, for example, and it's like you're on autopilot. He's like, oh, you know, you ask the hubby a question. Can I get this? Can we do this? Yeah, sure. Sounds great. It's something like that, you know? Or maybe that's how they're trying to make it appear. Thief, courtship. So there was some thievery that went on here Okay. Identity theft and false documents here. Right. And with those two pieces, this is not something that you just slipped up and popped up and, you know, oops, I made a oopsie here. Okay, I made a boo-boo. I just mistakenly stole something from somebody. You know, with identity theft and false documentation, false documents, this is like planned ahead. And yeah, Mercury did it. Like somebody's not going to be able to blame miscommunication or digital tech or something like that. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Mature man. I feel like this is the preacher or the pastor. If this is not, you know, a preacher or pastor in a traditional religious organization here, this could just be an organization in general here, because you do have the brother. I'm also getting a fallen star. I drew a star here, okay? And when in the reverse, I heard fallen star. I'm fine. So they're keeping a tight-knit poker face on at this time, okay? But they worked with a thief. And now they're whining, crying, and lying about it here. This person is losing strength here. Yeah, official person. Adjudication here. Because they're under judgment here. This person may end up in court. Or maybe, again, maybe they stood up in court and said something. Perjury is what came out. Now they're crying, child. This was an official person that did this. Said yes when you met, hell no. Yep. Wow. Okay. So let's get some more information and see what this was about. Wow. Someone is like, oh, shit. Like they're keeping up appearances, you know, in front of the congregation, you know, their friends, their circle. You know, this is someone here who's like at a party, but they're not there, okay? Because they know some shit is brewing and it's big, you know? So they're keeping up appearances here, trying to keep up a brave face here, okay? Like whoever this is, they played the official person. Or they vouch for someone to an official person in an official setting here. Okay, this community. Wow. And I'm definitely getting someone was in a relationship with this person here. Okay, I don't know if they're or this is their wife or their husband here. You know? Because that Pisces, there's some romance here. Like, Ow. Uninvited change, arrival. The arrival of an uninvited guest will alter your plans here. So this person could be getting a visit here from an official person here. Okay. I'm hearing recanting, but I'm also getting to follow up on what was said. Okay. Something is being called back into question. You have a vase, vessel, growth, bloom. A new opportunity will soon fill your life with vibrant possibilities here. Interesting. Okay, let's keep that out. What's at the bottom of the deck? Book, prophecy, guidance, action. Yeah. Recent readings hold a message. Execute quickly to achieve goals here. Yeah, I'm just getting this is someone here who's supposed to be a man or a woman of the cloth here. So you have piggy bank was right behind vase, okay? And it's giving me the energy of old money, okay? Ashes could be significant here. Maybe even inheritance here with the piggy bank and the vase, because it's like ashes and then savings account. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, there's an uninvited guest here that's going to alter this person's plan. And they got on a poker face, honey. Flute glasses. Success, joy, raise. You'll emerge victorious. Prepare for a grand toast. So this is the grand finale for some of you guys here. You have a new beginning with nursery room, innocence, curiosity. View challenges through the innocent eyes of childhood to break through current limits here. So there could be someone here, an uninvited guest here, who has entered into the chat room per se. And, this is someone who's not connected to anyone involved. And they could be looking at this situation with a fresh perspective. They don't know you. They don't know them. They're just tracing the facts, tracing somebody's steps here. Okay. And they could be revisiting this person here, revisiting this situation here. And someone is going to be questioned again. This is going to bring you some type of success, a victory, because you're innocent here. And somebody's curious as to how something took place in the past or how something played out here. Yeah, somebody's loyalty is going to be questioned here. Relationship dynamics, honesty. The mirror shows your relationship dynamics. Be honest with your role. Somebody has to be honest here. I feel like somebody was in a connection here with this religious figure here. And again, it says, say yes when you meant hell no. They went along with some type of narrative, some type of plan here, scheme, scam, whatever, because they were in bed with this person literally here. Okay, loyalty, companionship, purity. True loyalty is by your side. Don't expect too much from others here. Right next to mirror. So they decided, they made a decision, a choice to mirror this person's energy here when it comes to a narrative. Okay. Well, and they're being questioned about it. Because you're coming up as somebody who's innocent in this situation here. Somebody lied on you, basically. Okay. Somebody frauded your name here with this identity theft. It's almost like an impersonation. Even if somebody didn't pretend to be you in the physical here with this identity theft, somebody acted as if they had your permission on paper, maybe. Yeah, no. What was this about? What was this about? I had to shuffle this. I forgot to shuffle these from the last read. Hang on, collective. Yeah, I'm hearing this person has a lump in their throat. Like when somebody's about to ask the real questions, when somebody's about to ask somebody the right question, it's like that's the energy here. Like, oh shit. Because they know they lied. They know they lied. So this could be current energy or a timeline that's about to happen shortly here with this uninvited change. Or for some of you guys, this has already happened. Waiting on a sign. Okay. They may try to charm somebody here. Yeah, intellect. Good luck. Good luck. Somebody's wise. Somebody knows better. Somebody knows something that's not adding up here. Okay. What you said, what you said, what you said. Fantasy and defeat. Ooh. Could be an argument that's breaking out, collective. Judgment and defeat. So they're already feeling this energy of defeat, okay? Like I said, it could be some arguments that's taking place in their environment here. Maybe with this person that they were with. We saw the 7th house and the 6th house here, okay? Someone who they had a connection with. Cancer could be significant here. With that chariot and the judgment is giving me the energy of somebody coming to question somebody, the official person. All right. What was this about? Strength. Somebody is under fire and success. So this thief wanted success. They wanted power. Star. Okay. The number 1 spot. The full energy. Somebody wanted a new beginning here. Okay. Strength, confidence that attracts partners, a strong and nurturing relationship, mastery over your work, making significant purchases. They are maintaining disciplined spending here. The child, somebody here, they wanted this big payout. This is about money. This is about money. Okay, flute glasses here. And this person feels that, the only way they could be powerful is if their bank account is on swole here. And that's okay, but it seems as though you committed some type of fraud and perjury to get access to some wealth that wasn't yours. Like what the hell? The success landed on thief. And then you got this star energy here. They really wanted a new beginning. Aries and Aquarius. A new exciting relationship, a casual romance, starting a new job, launching a business, a refreshing change at work, impulsive purchases, new financial possibilities. We have a lot going on with someone wanting to purchase big ticket items here, okay? This is someone here, they wanted to be on top here, but they felt like they had to steal somebody else's abundance in order to invest. That's what I'm getting. This is someone here who they could have took, somebody's inheritance here, something like that, and they used it to invest. Oh, damn. Okay. To invest. I almost wanted to say infiltrate here, but to invest. Child. Wow. Invest. Same difference. Success. This is someone who wanted money, power, and respect here. Foresight here, okay? Truce. So, okay, interesting. Advancing to the next stage in your relationship. I'm also getting career. Expanding your professional opportunities. Yeah, broadening your financial perspective. Setting and expanding your financial goals. And it's strange here because that's all good. But this is someone who didn't want to work from the ground up here. Like somebody here was daydreaming here, making plans based off of somebody else's abundance here, okay? It's like somebody stealing from you and then investing in stocks, investing into properties here. And, it's like you had good ideas, but they felt like that was a shortcut for them. That was a shortcut. Truce? What the hell? Now somebody wants a truce? Spending time alone or taking a break in a relationship. Taking a vacation. A mental health day. Oh, so this person needed a break. From the, rat race, hamster wheel, the matrix here. They wanted a break. Somebody wanted to go on vacations and shit. Wow. Foresight. So they had foresight when it came to, investing with somebody else's energy here. But they didn't have foresight surrounding these lies, okay? This forgery, this white collar criminal activity that they had going on here. Somebody's foresight was strictly 3D. That's what I'm getting. Strictly 3D. Yeah, not somebody wants compassion. Child, please. The devil. Now the devil wants compassion. Okay? Attraction. Interesting. Compassion and attraction. Okay? Romance, flirtation, having unrealistic expectations in relationships, practicing diplomacy at work, mediating financial disputes, using creativity to achieve your goals. This is someone here who feels like they can walk into any office, any establishment, show a little cleavage, show a little leg, okay? Drop a pencil, bend it over, pick it up, honey, and that's it. The devil, okay? Somebody here tries to misuse, they misuse feminine energy here, okay? Or masculine energy here. Wow. And I almost feel as though they feel like they can do this to you. They also, wanted to use this money. This was a strategy here to enhance their looks. Okay? The devil. This person is obsessed. They're very materialistic. This is someone who is caught up in the world. They have to have it. They have to have it. And they'll do anything to get it. This is someone who wants to be in certain rooms. Okay? They want to rub shoulders here with certain types of people. Wow. And they want somebody to have compassion for them. If this is a feminine energy, she'll try this act even with like law enforcement. Okay? This is this type person. This is someone who will, if they get pulled over before the cops come to the window, honey, old girl gonna button down her shirt, okay? And put on some lipstick real quick. Like, that's the energy. At all costs. Because I feel like they're in this energy of compassion now. These people here want you to have compassion for them. Child. This is crazy. And they felt like they had, successfully executed this. And maybe they did. But it's now coming back around. Wow. It's somebody that was in bed with this preacher, y'all. Hope. Leadership. Child, what is going on? Choice. Aries or Sagittarius could be significant. Child, what is going on here? Compassion. Leadership is crossing here, okay? Because their leadership is in question. Like their position. Their livelihood. 6th house Virgo is in question. Somebody wants to try to sweep something up under the rug because of who they are, who they feel they are. Because who they are is a thief. They're a thief. Their position was always in question because their character and integrity is not intact. Somebody doesn't want to lose everything here. So still waiting on a sign, and hope is at the top of the day. So this person is trying to keep hope alive here. That's basically what's going on. Well, okay. Well. All right, well, how is this going to turn out? What's happening here? Because they're having an uninvited, change, arrival. What's happening here, y'all? Wow. Foresight, success, leadership, attraction. This person was planning for the future surrounding their finances and investments here. They thought all this was behind them. And then they got a knock at the door. Secret affair. Yeah. I feel like this preacher, this pastor, this religious figure here, this would be their sneaky link, the mistress, the third party here, okay? That they overindulge with this scam with here. Yeah, the scam alert was that these people had good karma. Something done in good faith is coming back multiplied. Energy never disappears. It circulates. So, okay, good. So you said, you've done this in good faith. Well, it's coming back multiplied here. Something is coming back tenfold. Energy never disappears. It circulates. Again, this scam is spinning the block. It's spinning the block. Yeah, and if you've done it in good faith, then, you should have nothing to worry about. But we already know that's a lie. Okay, going viral in the reverse here. Child, please. Somebody wants to keep something quiet. It fell on the compassion card. I'm telling you, that's why leadership is crossing. This is someone here who, their reputation is on the line. But why should you give a damn? This is somebody here who committed identity theft against you on false documentation. They took something from you here. Yeah, their reputation is on the line. This is someone who doesn't want to be exposed for everyone to see. Going viral in the reverse. Hush, hush. They want you to have compassion for them. This is someone here who may want to settle out of court. Shit. I heard take that shit to trial. They don't want something to be in the paper. Damn, I am fed up today. Going viral in the reverse. They want you to spare them as if you owe them a damn thing. This is somebody who snaked you. Secret affair. Canceled. So they broken up with this person here that led them to the wolves, and that they allowed to lead them to the wolves here. Okay, because the real receipts are here. They could be even getting caught up here for a scandal. Canceled. Somebody's brother is getting canceled here. They crossed a line. Now they're being called out and torn down. A fall from grace hits harder when it's public. I'm telling you, man, this person here wants to keep this shit on the low. Hush, hush, don't tell nobody. I do this, I do that, willing and dealing. A secret affair plus this scam, okay? This white-collar crime that they were a part of here. This is a religious figure. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They don't... Unsent text. What is this about? A message was typed with intention, then deleted out of fear. The silence says more than words would have. Somebody may want to contact you here, okay? But they're hesitating. I don't feel like you're open to that, but yeah. Wow. A new opportunity will soon fill your life with vibrant possibilities here. Something is about to bloom here. Wow. I'm going to pull a couple from the Sun, Moon, and Rising deck. And then I'll close it out with another spread. I am done. They want to keep it quiet. They want to keep it quiet. Like this person here. Where was their discernment? Where was their integrity? I feel like they need to be exposed because ain't no way. Ain't no way. Gemini is what came out, and it landed on Thief. I'm frequently on the receiving end of so what are we? Oh, okay. On the back, I said, it says, I've had my fair share of casual relationships. I'm done. Yeah. This person got secrets. They got secrets. I always keep my promises. Virgo. And we got this Mercury energy out here. So Gemini and Virgo is very prominent in this reading here. I always keep my promises. I hate surprises here. And they're about to get one. It could be a Gemini and a Virgo that was in a relationship here. But this was definitely their sneaky link here. Wow. So they promised this mistress or whatever. They made this promise. They made this pact with them here. Maybe this preacher or this pastor had connections here to, you know, people in the community here. There's definitely a Pisces that's involved, honey. I have an artistic hobby is at the top of the deck here. Okay. Pisces energy. Let's see what this is in reverse. I have a tattoo inspired by a difficult time in my life in the reverse here. And then I had an emo phase in high school that I may or may not still be in. Interesting. Okay. This is someone here who feels like their reputation here is spotless. That's what I'm getting. Spotless. Okay. And it may be. And they don't want any scratches on it. That's what I'm getting. I'm often seen as a pushover, Libra. And then I have text over 10 people today. Child, what is going on? I'm often seen as a pushover. It fell over here by canceled here. Okay, with the phone. Look, this person is already getting like blackballed or blacklisted here. Like the word is already out. The world, the world, okay? The world is going to know. The word is already out. Let's close it out. I have texted over 10 people. They could already be in like a panicked fright here, you know, a nervous wreck maybe, like, wow. And all those same cards came out here. Okay, Libra, because we had Libra coming out with the 7th house partnerships here. Pisces, Gemini, and Virgo here. So those sun signs could be really significant here. Wow. They could be trying to get a hold of people. Protection. Protection from some flying monkeys, flunkies, and junkies here. That somebody should have protected themselves from a flying monkey that they were sneaking and creeping with here. Okay. because it made them a flying monkey here. Yeah, Neptune retrograde, confusion, uncertainty, self-deception, reevaluating values and beliefs. This feels like a projection, right? You're being protected from. Like maybe somebody's only, could I say? Their only tactic is to make you look crazy, okay? Or confuse you. Drama. Whole lot of drama. Yeah, somebody wants you in drama, honey. Okay, and for what? Why would you be in drama? Attitude of gratitude here. Yeah. Like, that's not going to work. Your vibration is high, okay? So these people are in confusion. They're in drama, and, you know, they want to pull you in. And I just feel like they're not going to be successful. Yeah, they're shook. They're shook because your vibration is high. Why wouldn't it be? You didn't lie on yourself. Like, strange. Very strange. Mental body, drama, passed over grandfather here. High society, money, power, and respect here. Okay. A lot of drama, child. Somebody is causing drama over the airways here, okay? You could get a download here from a passed over grandfather about some projections or illusions here, okay, that's going on at this time. This could even specifically be an attack on your crown chakra here, okay? So I don't know, somebody could have even said something about your mental drama, but I feel like they want you wrapped up in this here. Yeah. See, somebody here don't want to lead this high society type lifestyle, money, power, and respect. They're in denial. Maybe somebody falsified who you were on paper when it came to your mental health or your status, something like that. But I feel like they want to throw you off, play on your top. Yeah, you're gonna get a message here, so you know, remain open here. It's a 5D communication here from a passed over grandfather. Yeah, they're having to take a reality check here. Okay, somebody's girlfriend's here or somebody's girlfriend. Wow. Somebody could be fighting with their friends here. Yeah, people who at one point in time, they respect them. You know, they were supporting them. Okay. Yeah. Wow. There could be a lot of people that's involved. Somebody could have pulled some strings here. Somebody's friends here could be like showing them tough love, okay? And they don't like that. We're going to get one more spread. Where do I want to go? Okay, yeah, let's go here. Ciao. Oh, no, let's go here. Hold on, collective. Almost done. I've texted over 10 people today. Child, this person is already canceled. People are already canceling them. Already canceled, so, you know. Money, power, and respect. That's what somebody wanted. That was the goal. That was the intent here. And they had it for 5 minutes here. Now it's all coming down. This person could be fighting with their friends. There's something here about conversations here amongst, people that are close to them. They could be getting mad at their friends. Their friends could be bringing back them the tea, what people are saying. What they're hearing through the grapevine here. Drama. Child. Not only is this person about to get exposed for infidelity here, like, there's some fraud here. This was all so they can, no exit. They cannot get out of this. Wow. Trapped in a situation with no exit or escape. Experiences a perpetual return to the same situations. Trapped in an infinite loop with no escape. Engages in a task that never ends. Child. Wow. This person is trapped. Somebody wanted an upgrade here. Okay. They wanted to move up the ladder. So they used this person as clout here. And now, this religious figure is trapped. Wow. There's also like some, I'm getting gossip here going on. Somebody can have like multiple girlfriends here. Maybe this person is not in a committed relationship here. I feel like they are, but maybe they're not married here. But if they have more than one sneaky link, then they're all like talking or something like that. Okay. Yeah, small offering here. This person here, yeah, they have several. Okay. Yeah, this person does a lot of tricking and treating here all year long. Views you as a temporary pleasantry, not a serious relationship. Yeah, Can only do small favors, unable to give anything more. Can only offer small gestures and minor tokens of affection here, okay? So maybe this person is having to pull back from other options here, and they're pissed off about their little girlfriends or whatever, okay? That, this person can't do the same things that they were doing, honey, because they're trying to hold everything down. Trump card, hidden riches here, revealing them only to the worthy. Yeah, this person is pulling back. This person could have been playing like just like daddy to multiple energies here. They can't do that. They can't, because they stand to lose everything here with this honor and gambling here, because they gambled their position here. Vouching for this sneaky link, a scammer. And they were warned. And they were warned here. Okay, and Saturn is bringing in the lesson. Purposeful realignment is what this person is experiencing here. They're about to be given an ultimatum here, okay? Because there's no escape here. They were complacent when it came to this game of puppeteer. They let somebody at the bottom of the totem pole here puppeteer them. Like, seriously. And something is tied to them. Something is tied to them. Again, false documentation, identity theft, perjury. Again, they could have signed off on something here as a witness, something like that. They're being given an ultimatum. Let's get something on the ultimatum and then I'm out. What are they being told? Somebody's going to have to face the music. That's what it sounds like. They're going to have to face the music. This hush shit is not going to get it. Child. So I don't want something to hit the papers, honey. Seriously. Wow. They're not going to be able to pay somebody. They were warned. That's what Spirit is saying. This person was warned, honey. Somebody is not accepting their offering here, okay? You're not accepting an offering here. Somebody could be even trying to come in with a breadcrumb. And whoever you are, like you're in the Nine of Pentacles energy here. Like you're not going to accept no crumbs for somebody to sweep some shit up under the rug that they did to you. Like, please, get real. Get real. It could be a truth coming out about a child. Could be a love child. I don't know. Somebody could have worked with a child here. Are we supposed to be clarifying? Oh, the ultimatum. Okay. Okay, two of cups. Okay. Yeah, they work with their lover. Are they child? Ultimatum. What is this ultimatum about? Yeah, so the intent, the purpose is clear. The purpose is clear. What they wanted. What they wanted, or whoever they were connected to was wanting here. This was about stability. This was about money here. Okay, this was also about control. Wow. Ten of Swords. Shit. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. Damn. They're not getting any good news, waiting for a sign. They can forget about that. With the you could be seeing 10-10, Wheel of Fortune, and the Ten of Swords. Like something is over. Okay? Something is over. And I feel like you guys are already in a good position here. If you're not, you're on your way there, and you're not taking any shorts, okay? King of Cups, the Magician, and the Queen of Cups. Somebody wanted power by any means necessary here. Somebody's ultimatum is, are you going to stand on your own 2 feet? Like, are you going to basically surrender? Speak up, tell the truth here. Are you going to sacrifice yourself for a family that wanted an upgrade or a community here, okay? Somebody may be asked to step down. I mean, I feel like that's shit. That's peanuts to an elephant here, yeah. Because this greed is exposed in the past, Yeah, 9 of Swords here, in the reverse. The only way they can get out of this here is by flying solo in this situation is what I'm getting. Because the truth is already here. Wow. How they tried to use somebody else here, okay, to move up the ladder. Yeah, and lied. Like, they were well aware of what was going on here, and they're trying to prey. A Virgo. No. So this ultimatum is about saving yourself, is what I'm getting, okay? Because, you know, you don't have an ultimatum when something is clear as day. It's clear that you lied. The intent is that you wanted to take something. You wanted to steal something. You wanted to advance yourself to the next level. So what? Child. All right, collective, that has been a reading. Thanks for watching my channel, Journey Tarot. Bye.